roll to resist dysentery?
I've got a Super Mario fucking Superstar Sega way out of it. Someone just needs to jump at me and they'll fire water at people.
Well, that sounds like Kate's job. She's right there.
Keith does have the right hair color to be Mario. Wait, Mario doesn't have red hair, but he does have a hat.
Yeah, no, Mario and Luigi are fairly generic looking, actually.
Yeah.
Brown-haired Italians with mustaches.
If it wasn't for the fact they color coordinate their outfits so much, you'd never tell.
Exactly.
Except one's kind of fat and everyone's thin.
The point is, they could easily blend into a crowd if they didn't color coordinate that much.
It also throws
Exactly.
me that Mario has brown hair and a black moustache.
That's actually not that uncommon.
Yeah,
I've
but
got red in my beard, even though I've got.
I know it's
really
not.
dark
I know
hair.
it's not uncommon. I know it's quite common to have like mottled moustache. A few different colours in it, but it doesn't look right now. Now that I'm looking at pictures of Mario, it just doesn't look right. Like black eyebrows, black moustache, quite brown hair. Clearly, he dies.
He might. I can't remember how old they say Mario is, but I think it's like low 30s.
Some of his things are like, I'm a 20 to 40-year-old man somewhere.
Yeah, basically.
Nintendo claims that Mario is a 26-year-old man, and I'm here to put a stop to it. Apparently, 26 is what Nintendo claims.
I like
Yeah,
having
I
it
don't
knowledge that
believe
we're
that.
actually talking about this, and the bandits just walk past and like, what the fuck are we on about?
At least according to his profile in Super Smash Bros. Melee, he was 26.
I don't believe a word of it.
I wouldn't believe that if I didn't have a mustache similar to him.
Big B is Mario.
Not Mario.
Why not?
So you're Luigi.
I have gone as him, Luigi, and Wario for Halloween before, but I'm not.
That would have been my next guess.
No, you just need to be
Wow,
Luigi.
you went at all of them at the same time? That's really impressive.
Yeah, how did you do that? It was like left hand, Luigi, right hand, Mario, and then your back would be like Wario?
There you go. Perfect.
Big B pulls off a heist by himself, but being three people.
Oh, apparently, Luigi is also 26.
Yeah, a lot of fans have been looking into it though, and they've put they don't particularly like Nintendo's canon age. They feel like his canon age is more closer to maybe low 40.
It's just like
38, 36.
I don't think young plumbers exist. Is the thing.
Well, with that stomach.
It's like cognitive. Okay, you can be young and fat, dark.
But no, but that stomach does not. That stomach does not look like just like regular fatness to me. Sorry.
Maybe he's Benjamin Buttoned or something. I don't know.
Like his entire build just feels more to me like the middle-aged guy who's maybe drank a lot.
Yeah, definite sort of beer belly going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on how young you start.
Anyway.
Once again, the guards are like, "What the fuck? Is this Mario someone needs to be worried about?"
This is our plan all along. We're just going to confuse the guards to death. Confuse them so much their brain
Hey
just
boss,
stops.
we need to be on the lookout for Mario, Luigi, and Wario.
A person called Peach.
There's apparently a princess.
Big money there.
They're talking about something called a chain shop. I'm not sure what the hell they're on about. Did you drug them? Because I didn't.
Nah, we're just naturally high.
Okay. Let's just double check everyone is here. Sir Bigby.
You didn't talk.
I was muted. Hello.
Miss Shaw Wolf.
I can give you a soft maybe.
Nope.
What?
What? You didn't
If you
say
said my
anything.
name, I didn't hear.
Yeah.
We didn't hear any names.
Yeah.
The Scotsman.
I'm here.
There we go. The other cat.
Hello.
Raph.
Oh, that's what I am now.
That could come up as multiple of us. Dark. Can you be a little more
I mean, she did
descriptive?
at that. And the revolutionary engineer.
Hey! I swear it's not a character type. It's just been something I've been interested in lately.
The character type coming.
Yeah.
I could say chaotic good, a revolutionary engineer.
Yeah, it works.
Revolutionary engineer. Anyway. Welcome back, Team PC. It has been a while.
It's fucking dark.
Yes, as your characters wake up, your heads spin. So some of you remember your journey here, and for others, either you can't remember, or you were unconscious, unable to remember. It is last time you end up stumbling into the mines, the old closed down iron mines, a little ways north of the town. And there you encountered a large group of bandits, plus some monsters inhabiting the cave. Overwhelmed, your team began to fall, member by member. But in choosing that winning not every battle is important, but winning the war is, you surrendered. And the bandits did spare your life. If only to, well, ransom you off at a later date. You have been taken, conveniently, to their hideout, the place you were looking for the entire time. Which is great. But of course you're disarmed, having everything of even slight value stripped from you, basically leaving you in the bare basics of a shirt and pants, and maybe boots, if you're lucky. You're not in a great state. It's incredibly dark in the cold, waterlogged cave you're in. Your hands all chained behind you to the cage. All of you sat upon the ground, some of you submerged in water. It's freezing, it's cold, it's miserable, and with so little light, well, your only companion is the person sitting next to you chained up, and the rusted metal occasionally pinching your skin behind. You don't currently hear any guards outside, though you occasionally see their torches patrol past. But at the moment, you are alone. But, welcome to the session.
As he wakes up, Leo just sort of groans, because he was thoroughly unconscious. It took him the 8 hours rest just to come to 1 hit point. So he was in a lot of pain. But he manages to lift his head enough to look around, and being the only one with dark vision, sort of, fuck, not again. At least we're all mostly all here.
Well, I mean, welcome to Awakeness. Welcome to a cave.
Kate says as water is dripping from the roof onto her head.
Leo,
I feel like they chose the spot for me.
they probably did. He immediately starts sort of fiddling around with the top of his manacles, trying to figure out how to slip them off just through touch. Not doing so yet, just figuring things out.
Others begin to browse, if nothing else from Michaela's magic that flooded out from before.
So, I guess it's time for us to start taking suggestions. Anyone?
Oh, I thought it was pretty obvious.
anything,
Bust
can't
out
tell what to do.
of here and then bust out of there.
Well, that's a great overview, but particularities?
Yeah, we need specifics. I can't really get without light. Can't see anything.
Okay,
Or-
well,
Well,
Ryder,
I assume everyone's like this, right?
I have
No.
an idea.
if by
Yeah.
this you mean manacled to the side of the cage, yes. And Leo will basically give an overview of what the room actually looks like. There's the 4 cages, cave, 1 exit, dead things. Like actual dead, not undead.
Leo,
Yes.
are you able to get free? You always get free.
Give me, like, what, 10 minutes? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can slip these.
Yeah, Leo looking at his manacles and while he's feeling over them, they're tight, very tight. They've done very well at trying to keep you locked up. Most people would have absolutely no ability to break free, at least not without breaking their arm in the process. Leo, it's not going to be easy by any means. Yeah, but not by any means would it be easy. But Leo, if you took your time, you should be able to get yourself out. You could try to rush your way out, but you're very likely just to hurt yourself doing that.
Are
But
we talking take 10 or take 20
it
time?
would have to be a full take 20 on it. But
That
Leo,
takes so long.
Leo could get himself out with the manacles being DC 30 escape artist.
Yeah, I'm not going to try rolling that. I know what would probably end up happening. So yeah, let's take 20 on that. I don't know how long that would actually take, but yeah, he
It's gonna take about 20 minutes.
sort of starts wiggling, and there's the sound of grunting and chains rattling and purling. It's like, okay, these are a bit tighter than I thought. Make it 20 minutes.
How close is Keith to us?
Like, what, 20 feet? Roughly?
I'd like to think we were friends. I think we're pretty close.
I presumed he meant actual physical distance.
Look, I
About
don't
20
know.
feet.
I'm just trying to provide answers that I can provide. I don't know the other answer.
If you got as close to her as you can from within our cage, how close would she be?
Probably 20 feet.
Yeah. No, well, about 15 maybe, if I stretch.
Oh, please tell me you're not going to make that horrible noise.
No, I can't do that right. Well, kind of, but no.
I look forward to seeing his legs stretch through the cage now.
Sadly, I'm not Aberration Bloodline, but I could still long arm it.
Yes.
Do you think you could toss a crowbar 15 feet?
Not a crowbar.
I mean, she's manacled as well.
Yeah, I can throw something smaller. If you would like, I can also try one of my ideas.
Which is?
Keith, you guys see a little dazzle of light, barely a little bit light, dimmer than candlelight. And as Keith seems to make something with her hand, she'll kind of stretch, grab something, grab it out of her hands with her toes, and then hit Ryder in the side of the face. Hey, take this. I'm not strong enough. It's a file. You're gonna file through your chains so we can actually get one of your hands free, so you can chuck things at people.
It's gonna take fucking forever, you know that?
Yeah, I know, but currently Leo is busy with his own thing, and well, frankly, I could give you something to focus on.
Ryder slowly starts filing, so I imagine he can't exactly get the best position to do it.
You can't get the
But
best
actually,
the best position, and also to go with that, if you put too much force on it, you'll just break the file.
great idea. Ryder places the file between his knees, puts manacles over it. I don't know, he'll think of something. Or try.
He sorts some method of trying to file through the
You-
chain.
He'll put that 8 intelligence to work, don't worry.
Like,
Can you
It's not
throw the
extraordinary.
file over here?
Oh,
I
I
can
could
work
throw a
with the file.
file, I guess. Give me a second. Keith makes another flash again, and the file Ryder's holding turns to nothing. And then Keith is gonna. I don't know where you are.
Follow the sound of their
over here.
voice.
I'm over here, Keith,
Right.
in this general direction.
Okay.
I'll try not to make too much loud noise because I'm certain they're nearby.
It is a metal file that if I miss, it'll clatter.
You're aiming at about 25 feet to hit Nathan.
if it falls in the water, it's just gonna be a.
I mean,
It's a-
you don't need to get it all the way here. You're gonna slip out, right, Leo? We'll make the distance shorter.
Yeah.
I mostly just need you to put it in my hands.
I mean, I could slip out and then work on the cage and slip out the cage and then do whatever I like, really.
Here, Ryder, have at it again. I'll give you the file as soon as Leo gets free and can start maneuvering things around the room.
Skunk position last time as well.
Right, I know.
Look, Leo, you know what I can do with objects, right?
Magical objects, yeah.
I can do stuff with normal objects.
Well, we'll see.
Leo says as he's wriggling. Nathan can just see the amount of effort he's putting into this, which he does. I mean, you're not sure if he's making progress, but he's definitely contorted in ways that you never could do.
Yeah, he is full pretzel right now. Somehow his feet are above him, wedged into the corner, his elbows sticking out at a horrible angle. But he's still working on it. pretty sure he's like triple jointed in at least some places.
Escape bars enough, you'll all be.
Oh my god. You're not even making. You're not even that bloodline. I can still hear you popping.
Yeah, well, this is just this is just what I do to help you out. Because there's a
Watch,
sort
like,
of
move past
sickening
outside.
crunch.
As that sickening crack goes, you all see Torchlight move past outside. And you see a group of guards kind of just pass by the gate. They don't appear to be looking in, as they seem to all sit down. They sound rather happy, rather jolly almost. Payday's here, boys. Come on. Samuel, crack up the good stuff. Oh, this will be good.
Oh, good. They're
As
drunk.
they seem to be going or just sitting down at a table nearby, outside your sill.
They're not drunk yet.
And plan to start celebrating, perhaps their victory and treasure.
Ah, I see. Right now.
You can see slight
Thing
beams of
on
light
the table.
scattered bars at the bottom of the room.
Right, keep working, keep the noise down. There's a sickening, squelching pop as Leo suddenly hanging by one arm, still working on the other one.
But he got an arm free, and in time, Leo will manage to slip himself entirely free. Though, as you do so, the chains you're attached by try to clatter down into the water.
Tries to catch them.
And
What was that?
sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. He's actually trained in this. Go, Leo. 20.
You manage to grab the chains and prevent them making any more noise. At least, not enough noise that they would notice over their own hollering.
Just sounds like a little rattling, like I've woken up and moved a bit.
You carefully kind of lay them down, so in case you need to later, you can fake having them on again.
Okay, 1 second. He rolls his shoulder and there's a pop as he like sticks it back into the socket. Okay, okay, I'm free. I can move about the cage at least.
Alright, how you doing, Ryder?
I'm going after.
Does he have like the file between his teeth?
Maybe.
He's not made a lot of progress.
Alright, toss it over.
Well, I mean,
don't
how
know.
much progress do you have, Ryder?
Not much.
I don't know, it's a blind throw and there's guards very close now. If they miss the throw or if I miss the catch, that's a lot of noise.
There is a hole in the roof of the cage. It's pretty narrow, but you could climb out. Try to climb on top of the cage.
How tall's the cage?
That bad. The cage is. I mean, it's basically just a cube, so it's kind of equal length to width. So we're talking, what's that? Good 7 feet.
7 feet. But yeah, I have a better...
Reasonable. Like, it's a climb more than anything.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I have a better idea. And Leo sort of climbs up onto Nathan to get that extra little bit of height to grab onto the top of the cage and try and pull himself through. Sorry, just come on, hold still, stick your knee out. Oh,
Ow,
there we go.
Ow, 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 ow.
Do I need to roll or can I just climb out with my step stool?
Because of the state the cage is in, I am going to need a climb check from you.
Okay. Oh, he is
Because
not
he's
trained in
not
this. Come on,
count
no
as
whammy, no whammy,
assisting?
no whammy. Ooh.
I mean, I can count that being an assist for a 9.
Is it good enough?
Well, the good news, Leo, it's not that difficult of a climb. You do get out, though you do end up cutting yourself on some of the jagged metal.
Oh god. Roll for tetanus.
You take 2 points of damage and have to give me a fort save. Okay. But Leo, you're now on top of the cage at 8 health.
Ah, son of a bitch. Like, he'll basically drop down into here, bracing between the cage and the wall to sort of slide down rather than just dropping onto the ground. His way round and wiggle, 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 wiggle. Quietly, he's moving slowly through the water to not slosh it too much, and he'll come up to Kate's cage. Reach through the bars, touch her on the shoulder.
Hey,
It's like, hey,
buddy.
it's me.
Hi. Here. Check how much progress Ryder's making. We can't see shit before I give this to you, because I don't want him to have to reposition again.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ryder's making jack shit progress. And he reaches
Cool.
through the bars and just takes the file from Ryder's mouth.
trying my best.
Yeah, you're good job, buddy. Good job. No, you won't. Yeah, shoves the file through the bar, places it basically in Nathan's hand.
I am going to spend a point of focus to make that a +1. Okay, it's magically hardened. You can do whatever you need to with it.
Okay,
It won't break now.
come back over here, shove it back in Ryder's mouth. Keep working on that while I work on getting others out.
Okay.
Who would be the best to get out first? And anyone?
I'll be honest, probably not me.
No, but would Michaela be good to get out? Like, out of character, who would be the best to get out first?
The stealthiest.
I can buff people just by existing.
I mean, I have a +9 in stealth.
Yeah, right now I'm not worried too much about stealth because we're not getting out of here. Though Nathan could, like, keep an eye on the door, I guess.
Necessarily bad idea to have basically the second rogue of the group out, right?
Yeah.
I've also got disable device.
Oh. Well, I'll start.
As does Leo, you both have it, so.
Yes. I'll sort of start working on Nathan's manacles, sort of through the bars, just reaching in behind him and jimmying them, basically.
It's not an easy task. Sadly, you can't just get Nathan out.
No.
Like yourself out, you can't just twist him out.
Well, I could, but I don't think he'd appreciate that.
Probably not enough either. You have to be a disabled device check. You don't have tools, but as it turns out, Leo does not take penalty for not having tools.
Yeah, Leo doesn't care. He finds a stick and jams it in the lock and wiggles it around.
Piece of metal or something.
Yeah.
Neither above.
Michaela, pray
Go
for
on. No whammy, no
Sing
whammy, no
us
whammy, no
a
whammy,
song
no
for
whammy, no whammy, no. It's probably not jammed, but probably not unlocked.
Yeah, as Rose said, you could pray for your success and then make it 16, which is marginally better than 14.
Manacles, they're not too hard to get into. Generally, they're not made that hard to get into because, hey, you're manacled up, you can't touch them anyway.
Yeah, it depends on the manacles.
Breaking something. Yeah, Blessing of Faithful would reach. That's fine.
Yay.
A 16, which means just with the prayers of faith, Leo just barely manages to slip off one of Nathan's manacles, at least enough that he can at least get his hands free.
There we go. Thank whoever for that.
His other hand is chained for the moment, but that will manage.
Yeah, you know, he's not attached to the wall anymore.
He just has a chain hanging from him. Which, hey, it's an improvised weapon.
Very true. I'm also going to take the padlock off myself, because screw... And the foot.
Padlock off since you're no longer restrained. Same with Nathan.
Right, you want to start on the cage lock while I go to one of the others? Can you see well enough to do that?
Nope.
Well, work it out.
Okay.
And I guess I'm going to start on Ryder and Kate's cage next. Since hopefully Ryder will be able to break himself out and then break Keith out, and then they can just walk out the door.
Is there a rule or anything I can make for my filing efforts?
Well, now it won't just disintegrate with too much force. It's admittedly it's going to be slightly easier than it was before. Sure. Let's see. What would you propose an appropriate role to try and?
I mean, I'm not going for any sort of finesse here. I think just a straight strength check. I'm just trying to break the thing. I'm not trying to make it a nice groove.
I could say a strength check or possibly a sunder maneuver.
Or if you have craft.
Nope.
I could accept a sunder of the file.
Now, when you say it's magical, it's +1, yes?
Yes.
Remember that +1 on your CMB?
Michelle.
All according to
Uh,
Keikaku.
I don't want to rage. Oh, yeah. Michaela, pray for me. Thank you.
It
So
is
blessed.
five weapons, so
Minus
penalties.
4.
So -4,
So-
but then you get +3, so -1 in total.
Yes. I'm just gonna do this so you can see where my math is. Wow. Wow.
Oh, J-Mac, why?
My
How-
luck is
It's-
my luck is our my barbarian has abandoned
Since
me.
it's magical now, it's no longer fragile.
So how did you
So
manage
it
to
doesn't
blunt
break.
it? It's a magical file. How did you blunt it?
However, is working. He ends up losing grip of the file as it ends up clattering down.
Oh, Leo is sort of... You can't see him, he's too far away, but you can feel the hatred coming from him right now.
Thankfully for you, the guards are dead.
What comes around goes around, I suppose.
Wow, I guess got lucky. They were opening the champagne at the same time.
Pop and skill for the file.
Leo slips round, reaches through the bars, grabs the file off the floor, shoves it back in Ryder's mouth and says, "If you drop it again, I'm gluing it in there." And goes back to work.
Turn not to.
You're gonna
I
change
get-
your profile just so you could throw a tanglefoot bag at it.
It would have to be something he'd do later, but I was genuinely thinking just cover the file in fucking alchemist glue or whatever it's called and shove it in his mouth.
I mean, protoplasm's probably good enough, but
Probably. But he was annoying.
Look, Lady Luck, give me one thing to do. Come on. Try.
Leo, if you want to try and breach the cage, you can.
Oh my god. Game, please, come on.
Hey, Michaela. Actually, never mind. I'm working without tools. I better just take 20 on my disabled device for this place. Because unlike Leo, I take penalties for not having proper tools.
Not
They're
that it
quite steep penalties
matters
as well.
when the game's giving me a 2. So much
Oh.
hate.
As you're kind of working on it, like trying to pry a small piece of metal you picked up into the lock to open it. The piece of metal ends up snapping on you.
Well, I have a question. I'm sorry for the snoring if you can hear it.
It's fine.
You can't.
Can Michaela stretch and tap Leo with her foot?
No, the furthest you could reach is like, halfway into the next tile.
Yeah, I'm afraid you don't have 15-foot legs.
Listen,
I
I
know
really
you're-
was hoping you could stretch yourself out just so you could tap him and
Yeah.
give him a reroll.
Michaela's
Wow.
just happens to be all legs.
What's
They
going
only
on in
do
there?
because of the ropes.
Shit, disappear, round the corner. Hide.
Eats the file. Not literally, just hold it in his mouth. I'm assuming it's not that big. I guess tuck it on, smarter things probably just tuck it into his shirt.
In your corner, Nathan, get back in your corner.
What in the world's going on in there? Keep it down. He looks around.
Leo's sort of standing... He's trying to angle it so that if he's out of direct sight, but if he was viewed, he would be sort of where he should be in the cage, but on the other side of it. It's conveniently a straight line from where the guard is.
I'm sorry. My friends have decided to kick around rocks and make a game out of it.
I'm bored.
And he really needs to pee.
No, that's Ryder.
I was talking about Ryder.
Fucking monsters, I can't get my trousers down.
Please do
You're just gonna
not
make me
take
piss
his
myself?
trousers down.
Huh? Is that what you're gonna do?
Yes.
Bastards.
No, we don't care what you smell like. Quiet and down will make you.
All right.
My family going out of context. What?
Hey, did you see just the other dude in this room?
You mean they're like... Yeah.
The dude
Which dude?
in the middle of the fucking room.
Yeah, generally, can you guys see something I can't? Because I only see people in cages.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other dude that's in a cage.
I mean the dead dudes?
Oh, is he dead?
They're laid out down there. I presume they were dead. I'm kind of more concerned about you guys right now, not the people. I have no idea who they are.
Are you dead?
They don't.
They might be dead.
We'll check them when we're all out of it. And when the metal snapped in the lock, was that a jamming snap or just a start over snap?
You've not got anything stuck in the lock. You can get the piece out.
Right. Good.
So you can try again.
He will be trying again.
Mr. File can also try his CMB again.
Yay.
I am just going
swear
to
to God,
continue
J-Mac.
taking. I was going to continue on my taking 20.
You can do that.
Look, I have the power of God and anime on my side. I can't roll another one.
Oh
it's
my
not
God.
another one.
I mean,
This
there's
is a
two
attack.
ones there.
I know. This is technically an attack roll, right?
Yes.
Should I add some stamina? I have no idea what the same deal of
You
a
should rage.
chain.
Rage file.
I don't get strength if I rage.
I don't think that's very
You do
stealthy
get bonus
either.
attack rolls, however.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to waste my shit for 2 points of damage.
Right.
Yeah, no. I'd say add 2 points of stamina, bring it to a nice even 20.
Ryder stood there, file between his teeth, just file.
Oops, no, not minus 21. I mean, I've spent 2. It's likely that we'll have another 2 minutes for me to regain it.
Yeah.
You managed to indeed cut through some of the chain.
Do I need to make a damage roll?
Yeah, you would technically have to make a damage roll, which would be, I suppose I'll do a D3 plus your strength.
Plus power attack.
It's just
Well, I mean, you
power
didn't-
attack raging the file.
Well, I'm not gonna rage, but I will power attack.
Depends. Ryder always power attacks.
Can I cleave on this?
You can't cleave. You definitely
Cleaving
can't
finish,
cleave.
get my manacles too.
Sure. If I break it, I'll cleaving finish you. Okay, hold on. Am I missing anything?
I mean, technically, cleaving finish would trigger, so that if you break it entirely.
Hey.
Wow.
Max damage.
Hold on one moment. I have to check the hit points on the chains.
Hey.
And I'm hoping a file would bypass DR. It's kind of made for getting through this.
1 second.
I'm not raging. It's quiet. As quiet as you can file.
Rage.
Ah, you change, you shall die.
I mean, you could rage. I'm joyfully raging, but quietly.
I'm sure Riders is not a joyful rage.
No.
That, so you're using a file, which would, you, just barely,
Yeah.
you have broken the chain, so now you have kind of a manacle in each hand and 2 sections of chain.
Cleaving finish.
And
Ah.
technically, yes, you can cleaving finish in the same action. Any more stamina?
Just one. We know 20 works, so 20 again.
And go ahead and roll damage.
Oh my God, J-Mac.
As Ryder, in just one swift motion, suddenly just files through his own chain and through caves.
Yeah, more he freaks freedom and then like swings down and snaps my chain.
I'm that dog from fucking Dark Souls with the sword in his mouth.
Ah,
I would
Good job.
accept you smashing. I would accept you just smashing down on cave chains and snapping them.
Yes.
good job. Maybe, maybe you should
Ah!
use that as a weapon more often.
I'm gonna make sure the chains don't clatter to the ground, at least.
I mean, irregardless, this was not the quietest method of opening your chains.
Yeah. Hey, I might have gotten your door open at the same time.
Leo hears a chain go snap, and at the same time he kind of clicks the lock. It's like, awesome! And you suddenly see the bright light coming up from behind again of the torches.
Shit, stay there. Run, back to his position.
Hands by my back again.
What? As said, he needs to pee. He's flailing around angrily.
So bad.
He unlocks the door.
Shit.
I've risen dead, dude.
Now, what did I say? Quieten down. Peers around for a moment, holding a torch in one hand.
Shit.
I'm crying down when you fucking pull down my trousers, you bastard.
Please don't
Please
pull
do
down
not
his
pull down his
trousers.
trousers.
And I'd rather not be in the same cage as him if he's going to do this, because I'm downhill from him. Again, please. Or maybe do you not know how fluid works? I'm trying to piss him off so he doesn't pay attention to Leo.
Yeah, yeah.
He's getting sufficiently annoyed at both of you, technically.
Yeah. Oh my god, why is there a dead dog? Okay, we're killing it.
Yeah, I was staring at that very intensely, going, "What the fuck?"
That's why
Or
at the start I
why?
said something smells like shit, because obviously there's a fucking dead dog, like...
The thing is,
in
you were the
front
only
of
player who
Raider.
could see it.
Yeah, I'm finding it hilarious as you guys just discover these little things I could see from the start.
As the cell cord kind of goes up, look, you punk. You are going to quieten down now, as he's going to basically reach his arm through and slam Ryder's head against the cage.
Ow.
You want to defend yourself and give away the fact you're actually, not chained up.
No, the Raider is gonna look up at him probably with a bloody eye and go, oh, it leaked out.
Wow, you're so tall, but so weak.
As he slams your head for 8 points of damage, then.
That hurts.
Now, anyone else got anything to say?
Raider just spits a lob of blood on the floor. Not at him, but just like under, like, at his... You know, in Raider's square.
What about you, pretty little mage?
Oh well, thank you for calling me pretty, but no, I'm good. Unlike some of my friends, I'm not a meathead who's willing to insult everybody I've come across.
Rapidly looking at spells in case this goes bad.
Good. Keep it that way, and we might be able to get your pretty little head out of here unharmed.
That's the goal.
Well, we're not going to hurt you all. We're gonna find who cares about you, ransom you off,
Have you heard of the
and we all
Azure
get to
Council?
Don't bring his attention over here.
Leo,
Son of a bitch!
can you roll me a stealth check?
Why did you get his attention? I
Because-
was hiding right behind you.
Because I literally didn't sleep last night.
Okay, that's not including prayer bonus.
Brings up 19.
Just sort of subtly shifting to try and make it look like I'm still in the cage when I'm not in the cage.
Optical illusion time, go.
Yeah, the Azure Council. I did want to actually mention that. As much as I enjoy sitting in a cage tied to a wall, I would like to actually, get out of here in any meantime. As a spellcaster, I do have a way of contacting my friends, but you took that away from me when I was arrested. So if you would like to actually hurry this payment process along, we can probably negotiate me contacting them for, negotiations.
Yeah, right. And you also contact every single guard force within two.
I fail to see how that's actually a problem for you, because last time I checked, you have us hostage, and if we're as valuable as you think we are, which we are, they won't threaten, coming in after us, because you'll just kill us if you do that, and that would defeat the entire purpose of them being here.
Cause us more trouble than you're worth. So.
Yeah, but it also prevents you from actually being, how do you put this, murdered in droves in your own house by the guards, that I would call. I do acknowledge the fact of my current situation. I wouldn't do anything so stupid to actually try to get myself in a hostage situation. I just want to get out of here.
Oh, don't worry your little head about that. The boss will find someone to pay for you. You'll get to go free, and it'll all be good.
Yeah,
Right.
just send a letter to the Azure Council in Helgus. They're the ones we work for. They're the ones who would pay for us.
Feels that notepad.
Well, I will also mention that you may want to take me up on that negotiation part. They are currently halfway across the world right now.
No, don't worry. Our boss has ways of getting hold of people.
I'm sure if nothing else, Mr. McGool would negotiate.
Cool.
Yeah. He's a current steward of the Azure Keep.
He spits on the ground. Right, that's the kind of people you are.
It's just a last name. He's not actually a ghoul. It gets a lot of people confused.
Somehow, perhaps in his annoyance, he didn't notice Leo was missing. But it was close because he nearly beat your check.
Why are you guys doing this to me? I didn't want this responsibility.
Because you keep doing this shit to me.
I really don't.
You really do.
All the shit that I pull is alone. You just deal with the consequences.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
This is
You're not making
completely
your case
different.
any better.
Completely
And it's not made out of
different.
it's not out of malice either. It's made out of, you know, I think
Incompetence.
yeah. It's not like
I
we choose
mean-
to do that to you.
I mean, so is mine, like I said. Literally didn't sleep last night.
Meanwhile, for all of you, Ryder is now mildly concussed.
There we
Yeah, he's used to it.
Nathan, please don't bring his attention over here next time I'm hiding behind you. Could have gone really bad really quickly.
Leo, can you get me out so I can check on Ryder?
That's my next job.
I'll live.
And
That
Leo will
sounded pretty
start
loud.
Leo will start working on the cage door.
Nathan?
Actually,
Mhm.
sorry, just quick. Do each of the cages have the holes in the roof that they could climb through?
No, they don't.
No. Right. Okay, working on door.
Yes, Darky?
You've got the lock open.
Cool.
It's a very heavy padlock. Honestly, this thing, you could hit someone over the head with it. It would hurt a lot.
Really?
Good couple of pounds. It hurts.
Hmm.
Supposed to hold a door onto a cage with a bear inside.
Congratulations, you have a makeshift rock.
Listen, man. Rock's all I need. Good old rock. Nothing be said.
Apart from paper.
I don't know. I'll just need a bigger rock.
So,
Yeah, Ryder, you're of course both also free now.
if you've got the door, Nathan, can you start working on Michaela's manacles through the grate? Leo will come
Little
back and guide you towards her.
Yeah, this is like waves arms around helplessly.
Yeah, Leo comes over, grabs Nathan's arm, guides him over, shoves it through the grate. It's like, there, look, that's the manacles. Just make a start.
Okay.
Oh, actually, better idea. I was gonna say we should probably stay in here, Keith, but
I was chilling.
and we should probably make sure that I guess Michaela could just hold it because it's fine.
Michaela? I don't suppose you have hold person prepared.
Shame.
Unfortunate.
So what have we got? Bunch of chains, bunch of locks.
Everything I have will make them scream, because it's not going to do enough damage for them to go down in one hit. Or it's scary.
And there's
You have a
some...
chain rider?
He kind of holds up his arms, realizes Nathan can't see him, goes, "Well, everyone's on my arms." From my arms.
The way you've cut them.
Oh,
I might be able to make a flail.
There's a little pile of wood over here as well. I might be able to get some makeshift clubs out of it.
Ryder, how do you feel about strangling someone to death?
gruesome, but I can't say we wouldn't deserve it.
Do actually try not to kill them, because the only reason we're being kept alive is because we haven't killed anyone.
I mean, I kind of
That's
killed
not
several
true.
of them before we got here.
Correct.
I mean, we
I
didn't
don't think
know
they-
they were dead. We didn't have
Yeah.
time to check.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
I
think
burnt them
care.
to a crisp pretty well. They were pretty dead.
I think the only reason we're alive is because we had valuable shot in us, and therefore we must be valuable to someone else.
Correct.
And that
Yeah,
viability
that-
quickly goes away once we start killing more people.
Yes, exactly, that too. If we're more trouble than we're worth,
That's why I'm mentioning strangling, so they don't actually scream.
Yes,
yes,
we,
but if we do get caught later, and
Yes.
they find out we've killed a bunch of them,
yes. Ideal world, we get out of here without anyone knowing we were ever broken out. This is not an
Sound
ideal
like-
world. We need plans on how to deal with guards quietly without arousing the entire camp.
yeah, strangling them is fine. It'll knock them unconscious. But
Problem-
try not to kill them, is what I'm saying.
Problem being, does this guy have one buddy or two?
That's a big one.
Give me a second.
I've seen at least two.
Keith is
Like-
going to listen out to the conversation that's going on outside. Is there 2 people or is there 3 people?
Let's see, you can make me a perception check as well.
Ooh.
No idea.
kind of hard for Kaif to make it too clearly, especially over the others' nammerings.
All she can hear is the rhythmic dripping that's falling directly on her head.
Which was very much on purpose of them, because it interrupts the mage concentration.
God damn it.
Hey, you're free. You could always move out of that drip.
Michaela, however, you're able to hear quite well outside. Your priestly ears know all. Keeper of knowledge. There definitely appears to be three of them outside. They're currently boasting quite happily over, over their victories, splitting a bottle, just kind of enjoying themselves. One of them seems rather happy with himself. You also hear them. You also hear them idly talking about some of your stuff as well. You think? Apparently, one of their buddies is really excited to get Ryder's armor refitted. Full plate's expensive, yo. Yeah. Definitely three of them though out there.
I know how we could deal with 2. I don't know how we're going to deal with 3.
Let's just get all of us free first. By which I mean, it's up to everyone else to do it, probably quieter than I ever will.
You're going to be able to get everyone else unshackled and unmanacled. That's not too much difficulty at this point. So everyone can remove the restraint symbols from them. That said, of course, you'll need to be careful, especially if anyone comes to inspect you later.
Inspect who you like. Just remember, no spellcasting. Too loud.
Yeah.
Leo's going to take a moment to not opening this cage because he thinks they're dead, but sort of reach through, rummage through their stuff as much as he can, check them as much as he can.
You really can't rummage through much, but you at least can take a look. But you can't really rummage. You can't really reach them properly.
Well, fair. But at least make sure, are they actually dead or are they just unconscious?
They seem pretty dead to you. Maybe you couldn't tell by first glance, but like reaching through and kind of feeling them a little bit, you feel like some of their flesh kind of melts off as you kind of put your fingers on it. Like they're long dead.
Yeah, Keith, the guys down in the cage down here, don't touch them.
Noted.
They're all sort of foolia party.
Oh, good.
Washes his hands off in the cave water.
Ryder, meanwhile, he took a pretty bad hit to the back of his head. He looks like he's going to be fine for the most part. But well, lucky the guy didn't hit him any harder against the cage. Much more might have done some long-term damage.
It's painful for me to be playing Leo as sort of a roguey type character, untrained in stealth. It is painful.
Leo is more the thug rogue.
He is, and I completely understand why he is and where he's coming for it, but it is painful.
Yeah, he's definitely more the rogue who goes up and shakes people down for money more than sneaks up on them.
And for the first time, Torrin can see more than I can.
He sneaks up. You can kind of spying around as you do. You can see the bandits there. They're currently playing cards at a table. They seem to be part of quite a larger cave system here. Looking over them, the bandits aren't fully armed, but they do have both the bandits do appear to have, some their basic weaponry and gear with them. No bows with them, but that's kind of expected this far in, probably. But they've got some cudgels for beating you guys, some armor on, but they're seemingly pretty intoxicated, and they're only going to get worse as the night goes on. They've got a lot of booze there. The sellsword, meanwhile, he looks more intimidating. Black breastplate, proper tabard. He looks very professional. His sword looks very high quality. He looks like he means business, and it'd be quite mean. Do you have any other questions?
Anyone got questions?
No.
Not entirely really go see for myself. I'm not getting closer.
Same.
I have an completely unrelated question which may come into play at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Leo has a +4 enhancement bonus on his strength. and I'm not seeing where that's from. I'm not sure if it's coming from equipment or an expired spell or what.
Um, he shouldn't have that right now.
Right. I shall remove. Because if we end up, like, garroting people, I'm imagining that's going to be strength-based, and yeah.
Yeah, the sellsword definitely appears to be the perceptive one down there. Out of the group.
From where Nathan is, what's the room like? Like, is it a actual big room with one entrance, one exit, or is it leading into a corridor, or...
I can tell you there's more than one exit. Looks like I can see another room off to the right, and what might be a corridor to the south. I don't know about that one.
Hmm. And can we hear anything from, like, not the group of bandits from elsewhere in the complex?
Yeah, more partying elsewhere in the complex.
Does it sound like it's close by, or distant?
Hard to tell. Distant, you think?
Right. Okay.
Why the dog dead?
I'd go up and beast.
Someone like stabbed it?
No, it's hard to tell exactly its cause of death. You're no doctor yourself, but from what war wounds you've seen before, this to you more seems like repeated bludgeons.
I got an idea.
Hmm?
I'm rather diplomatic. I could just say I got free of my shackles, walk out, say hi. They'll lead me back in to tie me back up, and you guys mug them as they lead me back in.
Alternatively, we make noise again, the main guy comes in and we beat the shit out of him.
I like
Michaela
that
said
one better.
Michaela said she had, I don't know, some spell. She could get Valver to while we, gang up on him.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. As long as they don't yell. Ryder, you're gonna have to jump on his back and basically strangle him with the chains.
I mean, well, where is it? You said there was wood.
Yeah, just down here.
Just beat him over the head with it.
You're not gonna take him out in one hit. You're
It-
strong. I don't think you're that strong.
Hey, Dark.
Yes.
Are there any suitable bones in the dead guy cage?
And their bodies are still mostly intact, but they're kind of they fall apart when you do stuff.
Alternatively, we could probably carve out a dog bone.
The dog's probably in a better state for you to get bones from. Many of it's already broken.
Okay, but I was more asking about the dead guys because they're already falling apart, whereas the dog we'd probably have to cut free a bone.
I'm kind of looking in. I mean, it'd be very disgusting, but in theory, if you could get into the cage, yeah, you probably could get some of that, like at least a bone.
Ryder, can I borrow that piece of wood?
Sure.
I'm basically just gonna use a stick to get another stick. This is gonna be gross.
As Nathan
But
starts,
I do it.
as Nathan starts poking the flesh off the body.
Ugh,
Just kind of,
God,
just
Keith,
kind of
be
boots
glad
off.
you can't see this.
That's why I'm staying here.
Leo, Michaela, can you both make perception checks?
I certainly can try, though Leo not trained. Well, he is trained, he's just shit at it.
Yep. You can be trained, but shit. Priestly perception.
Kayla? Did better than I did.
Poking round in there. You both notice something. Huh. Is there something? You're pretty sure you could see something in one of those guys' pockets,
Nathan,
like a bowl.
Nathan, pass me the stick for a moment.
here you go.
He'll sort of start poking around the pocket, trying to fetch out whatever's inside.
It's difficult. It's out of reach, even with the stick for the most part. Big, whatever it is.
I may need to get inside this one. One of them's got something on them. Take the stick back. I'm gonna start working on the lock.
Okay.
Oh, that's gonna be so gross to fetch out. You want me to roll for the lock or just take time?
You can take time and get it open. That's not a question. Leo can step in.
I'm not pulling a bone out, you're on your own for that, but pockets. Rummage, rummage, rummage.
The first thing Leo finds strikes his attention. They're not good. They're pretty terrible quality, but they're better than nothing. A pair of lockpicks.
How did they? Huh.
Looks like this guy snuck in his boot.
Do I get bonuses
hey.
for having lockpicks?
Normally low quality lockpicks like this would just negate the penalties on
Right,
using disabled advice.
that's fine. I'd just sort of pass them through the bars to Nathan. It's like, here, if we need any more locks, you've at least got tools now.
Thank you.
Your high quality lockpicks, they would help you, but
Yeah, I couldn't remember off the top of my head if normal lockpicks gave you a bonus or just negated the penalty.
usually you just take a -4 if you don't have them.
Yeah. No.
Also, you find something else which is quite interesting.
Now where's so
You kind of reach in, though though the entire kind of pocket is oozing with goop.
gross, 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 gross. I miss my gauntlet so much. Gross, 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 gross.
Pull out what appears to be a very small, well, rather small. It's still almost like palm-sized leather sack, all sealed shut.
Gross, gross, gross. It'll take the sack out and wash it in the water before opening it up.
It's filled with some weird sticky ingredients like tar and resin.
Huh.
Huh, wait a minute. Leo would know what this is. It's a Tanglefoot bag.
Huh. That could be useful. Hey,
It's covered in a lot of gunk, but still works.
present for you, Keith. Just so you've got something. Passes the goopy bag through to Keith.
Bag.
At least you can, like, get them stuck, I guess, if they're chasing you.
Nathan, you've managed to retrieve yourself a small
A
bone.
necromantic focus.
It's not your preferred one, but it will do. I mean, other people have grabbed sticks for clubs and such like that, I imagine.
Yeah, Leo will grab one as well. What is this oval thing in the corner?
A table.
Literally a table. Anyone want a tower shield?
Oh, yes, please. I would love one.
Yes, well, you've already got your Tanglefoot bag. Let other people have the goodies.
Stuff on it.
I mean, it'd be hard to hold this thing, even if we want to use it as a shield.
Yeah, I know. Just, if someone wanted one, then it's better than nothing.